Welcome friends, welcome to the lecture series of analog electronics. So today we are going to learn about band pass filter, right? So in this filter we are basically discussing about a particular band. In the previous lectures about the filters, right? So in that we have understood one thing that we are getting one particular frequency that we call as an cutoff frequency, right? So this cutoff frequency will relate to this particular band now in the low pass filter, if you have seen, then in low pass filter what we are doing, that in low pass filters we are getting the cutoff frequency at some particular point. Like if I say this is my FC, then in the low pass all the frequencies below this cutoff frequency will be allowed, right? So up till over here it will be allowing. Now after this it will start decreasing at a particular rate. Now this decreasing rate is also called as the roll off rate, right? Roll off rates. So this way, if this roll off rate will be of minus 20 decibel per decade, then it will be of first order. If it is minus 40, then it will be second order, right? So this way it can be described. And for same, if we check for the high pass filter, then the high pass filter will be somewhat like this way. Here is my cutoff frequency. The every frequency up to this particular point will be blocked, and after that particular frequency, that is our cutoff frequency, it is allowing the frequency to get through it, right? So this increasing rate over here for the high pass filter, increasing rate will be maybe of minus 20, minus 40. This will be first order, this will be second order. So this way it can be represented. There is somewhat out of the frame. Here you can check, this will be of first order, this will be of second order. So this way a particular roll of rates will be differing. Now we need to take the care of two different frequencies for this band pass filter, and that will be of, one will be of high frequency band pass filters. So in this band pass filter what we are having a particular frequency range. The frequency which is at the lower side will be called as the lower frequency, and the frequency which will be at the higher side will be called as the higher frequency, right? So this both frequency range will allow a particular mean of the frequency up till a particular condition. So up till a particular value. After that, here it will be increased, and here it will be decreased, right? So there will be two different roll of rates, but whatever the order of this particular filter, it will be allowing the frequency, right? So this way it can be represented, and this much frequency which I am shading over here will be allowed through this filter, and rest of the frequencies will be blocked, right? So this is called as a particular band pass filter. So this way it can be passed through it. So basically, in order to understand this thing, we need to define a parameter, and that is our Q, right? And it is called as a Q of a filter. So let's understand that what do we exactly mean by this Q of a filter. So Here we can check there is a only band pass filter is attached over here, and wide band pass and narrow band pass, right? So we know that there will be two different frequencies. First is our lower frequency and second is our higher frequency, right? So this both the frequencies, what we need to do that we are getting a equation over here, and that is of our cutoff frequency. Now this equation will relate to this actual cutoff frequency of this filter, and it can be represented as Fc is equals to under root Fh into Fl, right? So from this equation, if we take two different band passes, right? So then it will be showing us like that the total band pass gain is given by this equation, that is our AVFT, that is our voltage frequency term, we can say, or we can say the actual output of this particular band pass filter, right? So in this condition, AVF1 into AVF2, so both will have some different frequency ranges. So if we will put this equation into this term, then we will get this term Fc is equals to under root Fh into Fl. Why? Because this term also relate to some frequency, and that is our cutoff frequency of this total particular filter. So the quality factor, that is our Q factor, is basically given as Q is equals to Fc upon Fh minus Fl. In normal ways, the Q can be defined as Q is equals to cutoff frequency divided by the bandwidth. So this will be my Q, that means our quality factor, right, of the filter, how much qualitative output it is giving, and this B is equals to Fh, that is our higher side frequency and lower side frequency, Fh minus Fl. So this way it can be represented, and let's understand this band pass filter by using a circuit. Now how a circuit can be formed, so let's see this thing. So this is our circuit, and in this circuit, as you know, that there are two operational amplifiers are attached, right? In this operational amplifier, we were having some filters, right? So if you check here, then this is our higher order high pass filter, and this one is our low pass filter. If you check at this both the places, right? So here you can see that this is our high pass filter and this one is our low pass filter. So in this particular diagram, we are having two different frequencies, low pass and high pass, and here it is the diagram between the gain, that is our VO divided by V in and the frequency, right? So this way it can be represented. So before this lower frequency it will be stop band, after this higher frequency it will be stop band, and in between there will be a pass band, right? So this way it can be represented, and this way the output can be achieved by this particular band pass filters. Now there are two types, that is our wide band pass and narrow band pass, because if we are having a very big range of this frequency, like from 20 hertz to 100 hertz, then you can check that there are 80 hertz in between, so it is a wide range, right? And if we have short narrow band, that is our 20 to 30, right? So that will be our narrow band pass. So this way there are two types of this band pass filters, that is our first is our wide band pass and second is our narrow band pass. So this way it can be represented. So likewise if you check this term, and then you definitely get a simple idea about this particular filters, right? So this way it can be represented. So this is the particular video specifically for the understanding of the band pass filters. So how a band pass filters can be formed, and here if you check there are two different filters attached and working together, right? First output will be attached to this. Now mind one thing that we will first apply the high pass filter and then we will apply the low pass filter for this particular band pass filter forming, right? Why? Because if you apply the low pass filter at the first stage, then it will be directly blocking the particular higher frequencies, and no higher frequencies can be allowed by this high pass filter. So if you check the output, then it will be showing only the low frequencies, right? And maybe it will also be eliminated by this particular low pass filter, or we can say the high pass filter, sorry, right? So this way, if it is done like this way, then no output will be shown at the output terminal. So basically whenever we are designing a band pass filter, we are firstly apply the high pass filter at the first stage and then after the low pass filter at the second stage, right? Or if we can understand like this way also, that the high pass filter output will always be given to the low pass filter. So this way a totally filter can be designed for the band pass, right? Previously we have understood the low pass and high pass, and this one is the mixture of this both the pass filters, right? So if you have gained some of the knowledge from this video, then you should definitely like and share my video, and to watch more this kind of videos, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.